Welcome back to the channel. My name's Halo, and this is my channel, Halo GP. In today's video, as you saw in the thumbnail, and of course in the title of today's video, today we're going to be looking at my top 5 go-to games on Nintendo Switch. So, let's dive straight into it. Number 5. At number 5, we have quite a relaxing game that is one of those games which you really just want to sit back, relax, enjoy the gameplay, the story, and even spending time with friends when you play online. Of course, I'm talking about Animal Crossing. One of the reasons why I like the game so much is that it's just one of those nice and calm, relaxing games. I mean, after you play all of those games where you're just running, horror games, or shooting and shooter games, it's just a nice way to wind down and calm down. One of my favourite things about it is that it's a completely open world. I mean, apart from the only restriction is that you can't run away from the island and you have to go to other islands. Other than that, it's your own free space. You can trap villagers inside holes. You can build your own shop, build your own museum, and for any other spare accounts, you can build your own buildings, such as a gym or even a big shopping centre. Number 4. My fourth favourite go-to game is Hogwarts Legacies. It's another one of those games which is like Animal Crossing, but a lot more action-packed. It's nice and calming in a magical world until you go after the bad guys. And I've got to say, there are just these really funny moments. Because whenever you use a new spell, or at least a spell that you didn't do previously, there's this big animation, right? Like, for example, Avada Kedavra. I mean, look at that animation. It's cool, isn't it? Then if you use it immediately a second time, which you usually don't because Avada Kedavra has a long cooldown, it's just boop. I mean, that's it. Like, just boop, bye. And I just like messing around with all the people in the game. I mean, you can fly a broom. Of course, there are restricted areas where you can't fly a broom because the game won't let you. But I just love getting on the broom and flying down, hovering right above the enemy's head, and then just going, haha, hello down there. The reason why this game's in number 4 is because I just love the story so much, and all the side quests too. Also, the final boss battle is so good. Number 3. Number 3, it's fairly calming, with also some more action packed in it, but a lot less more magical, more sci-fi. Of course, I'm talking about Subnautica, and I really can't wait because Subnautica 2 just came out. But more on that next week. You'll see why. The reason why I like Subnautica so much is the fact that there's so much sci-fi things going on, so much high tech. I mean, you got this big Cyclops thing, you've got a prawn suit, although it looks nothing like a prawn, but let's not judge. A Seamoth, and even a Neptune rocket. Also, the animation sequences in the whole game are so good. I mean, you get stung by this thing, you get stung by it again, and then the end sequence, which I won't show you because otherwise it will ruin the whole game. And there's just so much you can do. Although it is mostly just the main story, which is you try to get out there. But the point is, it's so much fun. Number 2. Now I know what a lot of you are saying right now. What is the biggest game on Nintendo Switch? Legend of Zelda. And that's why Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is my second favourite game. It is so good. The story, the side quests, the characters, the animations, I could go on for ages. And I'm just amazed how they're able to fit the whole game onto a Switch. Like just an itty bit of Switch compared to the Switch 2, the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X or S. I think one of the things that I really like about it, especially as it was the first ever Zelda game I ever played, was that it starts you as though you're going from the very beginning, because not even Link remembers what happens, right? But on the next game, which I'm going to talk about, which yes is also Legend of Zelda, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. It almost forces you to play Breath of the Wild in order to understand any of the other games to be generic. You start in a cave. You wake up. There's this voice calling to you. You explore the cave, it gives you the controls, it's the basic tutorial. You go through, blah 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 blah, and suddenly you hear a voice. A voice that's unfamiliar to you. Especially unfamiliar to you if you've never played any of the Legend of Zelda games. But it really takes you through the very first steps of Link's beginnings. Of course, it's sad to see some of the characters as they're old, especially if you played some of the previous games. But I've got to say, the animations, the story, the setting, how everything looks, the aesthetic, it is so good. One. And finally, it's time for my number one game. I don't know how many times I've completed this game, but I've completed it like, I don't know, 5 times because it's so good. Of course, I'm talking about Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, of course, this one is probably a game that if you never played Breath of the Wild, you might get a bit confused on. But it's so good. I mean, you got this dude cutting off your hand. Then you get abilities in your new arm that some spirit gave you called Waru, and then it's very similar to Breath of the Wild. But how do I say this? It's got better animations, I would say. It just looks better, I would say. And the story and the map is so good. It's one of the best maps I've ever had to explore. I mean, of course, you got the overworld where you just wander around, wandering. Ah, what's this? A goblin. Whack it on the head. Then you've got the underground bit in the caves. Uh-oh, whack it. And then the Sky Islands. There are Sky Islands in this one. I mean, literally, when you complete the first main tutorial, you literally just skydive out of the area. The only thing I would say about Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is that the tutorial map, the first Sky Island, where there's the Temple of Time, it is confusing. Especially how everything's flying and there's railings that stop you from falling off, but then really what you want to do is you want to fall off. It gets quite confusing, especially when you don't have a power glider, but trust me, everything gets easier with a power glider. But continuing, it is just a really good game. The only thing I would say is that the tutorial is a bit confusing, especially hard to get your head around it if it's your first time play. But trust me, it is such a good game. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure that you comment down on what other Switch games you want me to get, and I can reveal what my next video is going to be about. I'll release it in roughly a week from now, and it's going to be my top 5 Xbox go-to games. Well, that seems to be all from me. In that case, like, subscribe, comment down on what you want me to do next. Well, you know what I'm doing next. This is Halo, signing off.